Hey guys, I am Roran the Werewolf, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am going to be talking a little bit about Final Fantasy VII, the remake, of course, since the trailer has been popped up onto us like it was nothing. The trailer just showed up at a Sony press conference at E3. Oh my god. A remake of Final Fantasy VII. But what changes are they going to be implementing into the remake? Because you cannot fully create, you cannot fully remake Final Fantasy VII with updated graphics like the original. You just can't. So I'm going to be talking about what might happen, what they might change, what they might add. Because if you think about it, with all the advancements in technology and with the more up to date titles of Final Fantasy stuff, they've gone through a lot of stuff. They've gone through a lot of changes. The battle system's going to be different. The open world's going to be different. The everything everything is going to be different. So let me go ahead and talk about it. I should also have a couple of trailers. I'm gonna have the one shown at E3, and I'm also going to have a little bit of the old one, the one where they remade the intro scene to Final Fantasy VII with updated graphics. Now, let's talk about story. In the trailer, at the end of it, where it shows Barrett and Cloud walking away down the slums, now I think that takes place before they get on the train to Shinra to disrupt, whatever they did in the beginning of the original Final Fantasy VII game. That's them before they got on the train, because they're in the slums. They're just walking down the, because that's the only moment where basically Barrett and Cloud are alone, other than the other people that go with them, like Biggs and Wedge and that other guy. Story. They're going to, well, I speculate, I anticipate that they are going to stick as much to the story as possible. But they might add in additions to it, like probably how it all started, them getting on the train, like we see in the trailer. Vincent and Yuffie might have bigger roles to play, because in the original they're secret characters. They don't have them in any cutscene at all. And what if they throw secrets and side quests in? They have to throw at least side quests in. But what if they're secrets? What if they totally blow us out of the water? Because if you remake such a legendary game as such as Final Fantasy VII, you gotta go all out. And I believe Square will do the best that they can with within whatever restricted resources that they have to do for the big corporate guys at the top. They have to go all out. So I think that they might add in little bits of more story throughout the gameplay. Now, what if there is a secret uh, a secret outcome that has to deal with Eris? Because if you played the original, you can probably get her to live by doing an exploit. There was a cheat to get her to live if you used a code breaker or a game shark at the time. What if they implemented a secret that unlocks where you're able to get the holy materia before it falls in the lake, of course? What if there is a secret scene that allows you to save Eris from Sethroth's blade? But of course, through the whole timeline with Advent Children and all the other stuff that happens after Final Fantasy VII, the stuff that came out during that period of time, she has to. What if at the end of the game, she gives her life to save the world? Because Eris, by canon, still has to die. But what if you can save her from that initial murder that Sethroth does? I don't think that they'll go that far. No. The relationship between Cloud and Tifa has to develop. And yeah, I think they're probably going to do that. They might develop a little bit more of a relationship with Cloud and Tifa after Eris dies naturally. No, I don't think that they'll implement a secret that allows Eris to live, but maybe a secret that allows you to grab the holy materia under certain circumstances, of course. Or what if they put in more story before that happens, before that initial scene happens between Sethroth? Because, yeah, they have to pack in a lot more stuff. They're probably going to do that. Side quests, more cutscenes, voice acting. They have to do so much stuff with the storyline itself. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. Because they can't copy it fully from the original. They're probably going to do remixes of old music, of the music that was in Final Fantasy VII, because I fully anticipated that's going to happen. Yeah, music stuff is going to get a big update. So we're going to have that coming by. What else? The battle system. The battle system is, of course, turn-based, but they can't do it. I don't think they'll be able to. They'll want to do it the same way that they did before. I think that they might implement a battle system that kind of resembles a lot of 12s and 15s. They're probably going to implement those two battle systems together in order to create the Final Fantasy VII battle system. Now, will they do random encounters? If they do it like that, no. Random encounters don't work with those type of battle systems. They'll probably have the world a lot more open. They'll probably have enemies spawn continuously, because with those old games in Final Fantasy VII and 8, if you were like me, you spent a lot of time grinding, a lot of time experience and leveling up in those general areas. So they're going to have respawn times for mobs that are going in there. But yeah, I think that's how the battle system's going to work. Of course, they have to have limit breaks. They have to. It's iconic with the 7 game. It's iconic with 8 as well. They might do a little bit more to it. Maybe add a little zest to the limit break system. And I anticipate they're going to try to keep the Materia XP gain as close as possible, but probably add a little twist to that as well. So Materia. Ooh, ooh, what are they gonna do with Materia? Oh, everything from magics to summons to all the other little tiny support materia. Oh, can't wait to see Knights of the Round, Bahamut Zero, Neo Bahamut, all in summon in new graphic summon form. That is going to be glorious. I think they're probably going to make those summons as epic as the Final Fantasy 15 demo summon, like how huge Rom was. If you've ever paid attention to that, I think they're going to try to make their summons a little bit more epic, but not interactive, like the summons in 10, like the summons in 13. I, I think they're just going to be like overpowered, long cutscene spells, like the original and like 15. Now, along with the battle system, how you do the menus. The menus are probably going to be like a mix between, like I said, 12 and 15, where you click a button and then access the menu in a paused free time kind of thing, where you're able to access items, change out weapons, maybe. Well, speaking of which, they're probably going to add in more weapons, more armor pieces. They probably won't go to the extreme of having individual armor pieces. Now, they'll probably keep to the original as close as possible and have just like the bracelet or the hairpin or the bugle horn or whatever that character has. But they'll probably add in new ones. Ooh, that's a lot to think about. Okay, I covered magic. Player changing. I think since there's more than 3 characters that you can have on your journey with Final Fantasy VII, I think they're probably going to be able to do that whole switch out characters in battle like they did with 12. You're able to, like you did with, no, 12, no, 12 doesn't have it. 10 does. 10 has it where you're able to change out party members for battle. But I think that's going to be what it's like. There's so much to think about. There's so many new possibilities because they can't make the exact same game. They can't do it. The open world. How are they going to implement the open world with the new engine, with the new graphics, with what they are planning to do? I mean, they can't have it linear like 13 was, like most of 10 was, and then I don't think they can go back to the Final Fantasy 10 world dynamic with the airship, because that would be cheapening the experience, because there's so much to explore in 7. You could go anywhere. They probably, if they do a big open world, how are they going to do it? Will they are definitely going to have load screens in between cities, towns, whatever. But how are they going to bring about the world itself? Because you were able to, in the original, you were able to go out and level up, run around random encounters, and then and then if you're low on health, go into town and rest at an inn, or get some sleep to raise up your health and MP. But how are they going to do it like that? It's compliment. See, that's why you can't make the exact same game. There's so much changes that has happened between the original and this remake. Because if you think about it, there was Chocobo Island, where off in the middle of nowhere, and then there were the iconic weapons, the ruby weapon, the emerald weapon. Uh, I know there was a couple more in there, but I forgot their names too. The Ultima weapon. Hell, they might even add more. They might add more of those large iconic battles. But how are they going to do that? How are they going to make the open world? It's. I anticipate that they're going to have like a travel system. Say like Cloud's bike. It's iconic, but in the original he doesn't use it that much. In the movie he uses it all the time. I think they might add in more with the bike mechanics, more with the chocobo mechanics too, and more with the high wind, the airship. What if they implement airship battles? What if they implement airship battles? What if they implement being able to fight monsters on the motorcycle? There's so much to think about. Mini games, mini games like the games at the Golden Saucer, chocobo breeding, chocobo raising, chocobo racing. What else there was? There was snowboarding. There was that motorcycle side quest when you left Midgar. Uh, Not a side quest. It was a mini game. Uh, just there's not enough information, and the game itself, the remake probably won't come out until late 2016, probably at winter or early 2017. So it is going to be a very, very long wait. But scenes like the infiltration of the bathhouse, was it? Where Cloud cross dresses. That's going to be fun. That's going to be funny. the more dialogue, more. That's going to be where the voice acting comes in handy. Oh wow. Yeah. So much stuff to think about. So much stuff to look forward to. What if they had follower individual quests? So you'd be able to upgrade their weapons, uh, a cooking. I don't know. I'm just trying to think about all the stuff that has been in other Final Fantasies after 7. Secrets, hidden gems, hidden. So much stuff. There is so much stuff. Oh, thinking about how you infiltrate Shinra Tower, thinking about how the first look at the Highwind. Do you drive it yourself, or is it a set cutscene from one place to another? Uh, there's so much to think about. Wow. how is it going to play itself? How what kind of new stuff are they going to implement? Are they going to add in more independent mini games? They have to. They're they're going to go all out, and we're going to be surprised. We're not sure what changes are going to be happening. What stuff that they're going to end up blowing our minds about. What stuff that they're going to end up disappointing us about, because it's going to happen. They're going to disappoint us in some form or fashion. And I think the big disappointment of what Square is going to end up doing to us is going to be the world map. I think that is going to be the biggest disappointment that Square will end up doing for the remake. Unless they blow us out of the water. Because it's going to be hard implementing such an open experience as an open world like that. I don't know. I have to wait and see what 15 is going to be like, because they said it was going to be more open world like it is. And if it's like 15, I played the demo twice already. It might be impressive. It might be impressive. Vehicle travel, they're probably going to implement roads between one town to another. Oh, wow. Now that I think about it like that, that might actually work. That might actually work. But it's going to be a big game. It's going to be huge. I spent like 2 hours just watching people's reactions of looking at the trailer, and I'm not joking, I cried happy tears. Literally seeing people's reactions. People are like, my God, oh my God. I cried happy tears. If you have any ideas, if you think about stuff that I missed in this discussion video, please put it in the comments below. I do want to hear your ideas of what they might show off for Final Fantasy VII, because it is, other than Suikoden, other than Fallout, and other than Elder Scrolls, Final Fantasy VII, I mean, the Final Fantasy series is in my top 5 game series of all time. I started on 8. I went back to 7. I went up to 9, 10, 10-2. I didn't get a chance to play 11. 12, I played 13. I played 14. And then I went back to... I even played the older ones. 4, 1, 2, 3. I haven't dived into 6 or 5 yet. They haven't put it on Steam, and I didn't download the emulator for them just yet. Plus, I'm really bad about finishing games, as you can very well tell. But yeah, let me know your ideas. Shoot them down there. Well, I'm Warren the Werewolf. Thank you for watching this Final Fantasy VII discussion video. And you guys stay furry. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.